told my dad his grief doesn't get to dictate the name my wife and I chose for our child. My dad and I have a complicated relationship. He divorced my mom when I was a baby, remarried, and expected me to fully assimilate into his new family after my mom died when I was 5. My grief was ignored, and when I was 13, he pressured me to let his wife adopt me, claiming she had done everything a real mother would. When I refused, he threw a tantrum, and the tension has lingered ever since. His wife passed away 3.5 years ago. At the time, I was engaged and planning my wedding. He thought I should postpone it, saying he couldn't understand how I could move forward. I told him I was still getting married, which upset him, but he didn't push further. Now my wife and I are expecting our first child, a daughter, and we've decided to name her after my mom. My wife loves nature names, and my mom's name fits perfectly. We haven't announced the name yet, but during a family dinner, a sibling asked if we'd chosen one. I said we'd reveal it after the baby's birth. My dad assumed we were naming her after his late wife and said there was no point in hiding it. When I told him he didn't know that, he got angry, accusing me of being disrespectful to the family. Later, he demanded to talk privately and insisted I should name my daughter after his late wife to honor her and the family's grief. He said it would be hurtful to choose someone else's name, especially my mom's, given all his late wife had done for me. I told him his grief doesn't dictate the name my wife and I choose. I also pointed out how my grief was dismissed when I was a child, so I won't prioritize his now. I told him the baby's name wasn't his business.